Hello everybody, I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas and that you got all the gifts you were hoping to get this Christmas. If one of those gifts happen to be a Quest 2 virtual reality headset, I just happen to have a couple of games here that you might want to check out. Now today I'm going over the best that the Quest 2 had to offer for 2022, as well as a few extras. If you're looking for my opinion on a specific game, there are timestamps down in the description below. And if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned to all my future content. Before we jump into this real quick, I happen to have a brand new docking station that Kiwi Design has sent over for me to give away to you guys as a very Merry Christmas present. So let's take a look at it. So here we have the docking station that Kiwi just released yesterday. This has 2 controller slots and a HMD slot, as well as a detachable magnet that you can hook onto it in order for ease of access. It has an LED light bar underneath it with a power switch on the front, and it is charged by a USB Type-C cable on the back side. Now you'll also find these additional control covers to come with the set. You'll need to put them on the Quest 2 to use it. It has a magnet on one end, as you can see here, which goes into a rechargeable battery that they'll also send you for your Quest 2 here. This is a fantastic item. I use this charging dock on my spare Quest all the time. It works great. It's lasted me quite some time. The charging dock has 2.5 hours of magnetic charging time to charge up your Quest 2. It has 17 different RGB lights that you can change through it. It also has advanced charging protection so you don't burn up or overcharge your Quest, as well as being able to fit for a variety of different facial interfaces. It's a fantastic item and I'm giving it away completely free of charge. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video down below and hit that thumbs up button, and I will pick one winner to receive this tomorrow. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right on into this list and check it out. The first up on our list is Garden of the Sea, a relaxing farming simulator that's a nice slice of life, yet so much more. Not only can you farm fruits and vegetables, but there are quests, a bit of puzzle solving, fishing, animals to care for, exploration, and even a camera that you can take pictures with. The game also has a night-to-day shift cycle with beautiful scenery transitions throughout. It is truly amazing just how much content they have packed into a single game. Farming sim fans will definitely want to add this one to their list. The next up on our list is Zenith: The Last City, a VR MMO RPG. Now, while this game was a massive success at launch, it has since dwindled. However, the developers are committed to the project and continue to bring us updates. This game places you in a full-body avatar of a sword fighter or mage and lets you explore the beautiful land with friends or strangers as you dive deep into dungeons, questing, cooking, and so much more. Next up is Ultrawings 2, a flying simulator built from the ground up with even more content than its predecessor. Earn your pilot's license and take to the skies with one of 5 different aircraft, including a helicopter. You can explore 5 different islands, each one of them about 3 times larger than the original Ultrawings islands, complete with literally hundreds of missions. Those looking to pick up a flying sim this Christmas will definitely want to swing by and check this one out. Vox Machinae is next up on our list, being a mech-based combat game that was originally available on Steam and is now officially on the Quest store. It has a fully fleshed out campaign and you'll start as a simple miner. However, after a fatal accident, you quickly become the newest security team recruit and begin taking on missions which lead to intense mech battles. This game is an absolute must-have for people looking to do mech battles in VR. Up next, we have the Rocket League of VR, Nock. Now this is a fast-paced esport VR game that has you shooting a ball with a bow and arrow into the opposing team's goal. The game has great mechanics, unique avatars, and is an all-around good fun game. If you're looking to hop into VR real quick and burn up a few calories, this might be the game for you. Next up is Green Hell VR, a survival game that has you following the story of Jake Higgins, a famous anthropologist who must survive the dangers of the Amazonian rainforest. Throughout Green Hell, you will be tasked with building shelters, collecting your own food, and just trying to stay alive. Anything in the jungle can kill you, and this game is indeed challenging. This game is a must-have for survival fans and for those looking for that extra challenge. Up next, we have the Last Clockwinder, one of the most unique games I've ever played in VR.
Stepping into the magical world of the Last Clockwinder, you'll be thrown into a heavily narrative game that has you creating gardeners, which are clones of yourself, in order to collect, transport, and process fruits. Doing so will help you complete tasks and move on to different levels. With some of the most unique mechanics I've ever played in VR, this game is definitely a must-buy. World of Mechs is yet another robot fighting game with more of an arcade feel to it. This game places you in one of 5 different arenas with up to 3 other friends across 4 different modes. You'll also find a 20-chapter campaign or challenge bots to up your skills. With tons of customization amongst 32 different mechs and 8 different class types, you'll have plenty here to keep you busy. Have you ever wanted to be Harry Potter and go toe-to-toe against other wizards? Well, Wands Alliances might be the game for you. Have magical duels with up to 2 other friends across numerous large maps to take your team to victory. The game has 3 different classes to choose from, each with their own unique spells, and you'll find that teamwork is absolutely key to a successful victory. Harry Potter fans out there will definitely want to check this one out. Next up, we have Runes Magus, a JRPG-inspired fantasy game with a compelling story, beautiful anime art style, as well as an engaging combat system that will keep you on your toes for hours of enjoyment. Join Iris as you undertake adventures of epic proportions through monster-ridden runes with challenging bosses and twists at every turn, making this a must-have for RPG fans. The first realistic football game to make it to the Quest store, NFL Pro Era is near everything we want in a VR football game. From player to ball customization to real-time stats and players, this game will make you feel as though you are the best all-star QB out there. Play out the season campaign and aim for the Lombardi Trophy, or hop into multiplayer for a little bit of toss action. Football fans will certainly want to pick this one up. Become a detective in this next title, Dyschronia Chronos Alternate, as you attempt to solve a murder mystery in this dystopian future where murder is a crime with a rate of 0.001%. Released in episodes, currently on episode 2, you'll manipulate time-traveling abilities to discover what happened to the professor. This anime art style mystery thriller will draw you in deeper and deeper as you begin to uncover the truth. Another anime art style game, this bullet hell is more fast paced than the previous titles. Runner drops you into an anime story on the back of a motorcycle, racing down the city streets, blasting anything that gets in your way. Collect upgrades as you race down the track in anticipation of facing a monstrous boss at the end of each level. If you want a high octane bullet hell racer, then this will be the game for you. Originally available exclusively on the PSVR, this game made its debut onto the Quest 2 this year with great excitement. Who doesn't want to play as Iron Man flying through the skies, using photon blasters to take down the bad guys, and not be tethered by the pesky PSVR cables? This game has a fantastic story and excellent mechanics with all the thrills an Iron Man game should come with. Marvel fans will have a hard time passing this one up. This next game was a massive success before it made its way onto the Quest 2. Among Us VR is a competitive multiplayer game that pits you against your friends to complete tasks on a spaceship while trying not to get taken out by the imposter. Vote your way to safety by ejecting other players trying to identify the killer among us. Proceed with caution, however, when picking up this game, as it has the potential to distort friendships with your fellow VR gamers. With numerous pool games now available to us on the Quest 2, ForeVR Pool has the best feel and atmosphere to it. Go solo or hop in with a friend across several different locations and challenge them to a game of 8-ball with in-game currency to up the stakes. Choose from over 50 different pool sticks, some with wacky and unique designs, to using a built-in YouTube player. Anyone looking to knock back a few rounds of 8-ball will absolutely find satisfaction here. Another PC VR port, Into the Radius, is a superb survival horror game with a few jump scares and vast areas to explore. Above average physics and superior graphics make this game a treat to play as you explore the Radius and complete missions to finish a fully flushed out campaign. With distorted anomalies and everything trying to kill you out in the radius, you'll need all your wits to complete this one. One of the best ports for the Quest 2, this is a definite must-have. Here are a few amazing DLC that released this year. Here are a couple of notable PC VR releases. And now for the top 3 Quest 2 games of 2022. Number 3. A sequel to the brutal zombie slasher, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 brings a whole lot of the original with it while also adding in new storylines, new weapons, new faces, and a whole lot of fun. Travel back to New Orleans as the tourist and make your way to the tower, taking hordes of zombies down in the process. While the game did launch with numerous bugs, the developers have continued to perfect the game for us. Keep your eyes peeled for the PC VR version launch next year. Number 2. Another sequel, Moss Book 2 gives us a further look into Quill's adventures that we've all been craving since the first book came out. Join our lovable little mouse as she embarks on a journey of epic proportions in this tear-jerking, heartwarming adventure of a lifetime as she tries to save the world by keeping the glass shards safe. This game managed to take VR AR Game of the Year award and is well worth it. This game is an absolute must-have for players of all ages. Number 1. You may be noticing a pattern that my top game choices have all been sequels, and the top choice of the year for me is yet another sequel with Red Matter 2. It's no surprise this is my top game of 2022, with unbelievable graphics that set a new bar for Quest 2 games, to excellent physics and a remarkable story. This game has it all. Completing the first game in the series, while helpful, is far from necessary as this game can stand on its own in terms of storytelling. The interactions seem endless and the puzzles are indeed challenging. Although only a 6 to 8 hour campaign depending on your problem solving skills, it is completely fleshed out with a satisfying yet disturbing conclusion. If there was any game I could recommend you pick up this year, it would be this one. This one is one of those games you won't soon forget.
So there you have it, everybody. 20 of the very best Quest 2 games to release in 2022. If there was a game that you didn't see on this list, let me know down in the comments, and make sure to leave a comment on this video for a chance to enter for the Kiwi charging dock giveaway. Also, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe in order to stay up to date with all my future content. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you next time.